Okay, so I saw this one sa sa Nintendo Switch. So I saw this one sa so I'm trying to play this sa Nintendo Switch. So I saw this one sa so I'm trying to play this sa okay, so I'm going to start. Okay, ang name niya is Voice of Cards, the Isle Dragon. Isle Dragon Roars. Okay, so I'm going to start. Okay, ang name niya is Voice of Cards, the Isle Dragon. Okay, thank you for downloading the Voice of Cards demo. Please note some characters and items will differ in the retail version. Okay. This is a game by Square Enix and I think directed by Yoko Taro. So, tatryin natin siya. So, may siyang multiplayer game which I don't know what to do. Options. So, the text, there will be underscore or bolded red if it's an important text. Shadows. So, turning some shadows off can improve performance. So, I think this is just for performance wise. If I off, no, but it full. Kung ano bang default. Wait. Okay, balik. Okay, for the language, text language can be Japanese, English, French, Dutch, Italian, and Spanish. Stick to English. And then voice language can be Japanese or English. So I prefer English for the demo right now. For the sound, can be muted, quiet, normal, louder, loudest. Sound effects, I think same. And voices. For other, what's other? Okay, going back to title screen. Subtitles on and off. License. The Twin from Cryware. Okay. I don't normally view that. Haba niyan eh. Reset data, so I think kung gusto mo mag-reset something, sure. Okay, so let's start yung game. Okay. Oh, when I press the direction button, it shuffles. That's cool.
Good afternoon, or should I say evening, morning. Morning? At any rate, I'm the Game Master. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Before we begin, there is something I must tell you. You see, my job is to draw you into this world with my voice and cards, which is why I believe it best for you to play with the sound on. In fact, I insist on it. However, as you can see, my voice is subtitled, so you can always read along as well. Now then, are you ready? Let's begin. Welcome to Voice of Cards. You are about to take the first steps of your adventure. Through a realm of sword and sorcery you will travel, battling bloodthirsty monsters as you strive to realize your ambitions. I have every faith you will accomplish great things here.
Oh, so there will be choices. And you are, or who might you be? Hmm, who might you be?
I? I am merely a witness to your exploits. Now then, your departure draws nigh. May your journey be a safe one.
Hmm.
This is Castle Advent. Queen Nilla reigns over the kingdom from within its walls. 3 white-clad adventurers have gathered here at the Queen's summons. Present yourselves, O faithful of the Ivory Order.
Your piece is in the middle of the screen. Use the left stick to move in the direction you want. Move to the queen. As you continue on your journey, your objective will change. Press the triangle button whenever you need a reminder of what to do next. You will see cards with glowing edges on your adventure. Step onto one to trigger an event that will move the story along. Okay. Let's see. Options. Oh. Okay, setup skills. I think. Okay. So her skills are Magic Strike and White Heal. So she's a healer. This guy for sure warrior. Downward Strike. Add value of roll to attack and deal bolt damage. Lightning Strike. Dusty. A mage. Contemplation. Generate 1 gem. Flame. Deal attack plus 3 fire damage. So I think para siyang tabletop game. That's cool. That's the options. Okay, so same. Text and shadow. Sound. Other. Okay, going back. Abilities. So this woman, I think, has a light proof. Decrease light damage by 5. Okay. This guy, invincible. Gain immunity to attack down and defense down. Okay. And this guy, double proof. Decrease wind, bolt damage by 5. Okay. Equipment. Oh. They also have equipment. So based on stats, that's the damage, the swords. The shield would be your defense. The boots will be what? I don't know. Speed. And life points will be the heart. So the weapon will add to the attack for now. Armors for defense, accessories not yet. So I guess ganun din sila. Both of them. 3 of them. Of the same. Okay. Party. Sure you're not locked with these 3. Okay, on cards, items. So I have a salve. What's the difference with the icons above? Both of them have To both of them restores 10 HP to target, but one half does two of them has icons above, so I don't know. Speed Elixir, revive target. Okay, equipment, I think don't have any cards. Key items, don't have any cards. Collection items. Okay. Equipment, I guess. Keys, skills, characters, monsters. Characters. Oh, where are these? Okay. Ah, these are the three people. The top. She's Queen Nila. No ruler safe from fear and worry, but Queen Nila harbors a knot in her gut. Related to and more personal than the recent rise in monster activity. This one, Knight. He was stuck taciturn, kept his head down and did his duty. Not one of his comrades could ever recall hearing his voice. Maybe he doesn't have any. Royal Guard. Everyone wears a mask and cloak, white as the driven snow. This suits her just fine. More than fine. One might say she joined the Ivory Order just to wear it. One wouldn't be wrong. Oh, may flip over. You can look forward to the box of these cards in the story in the retail version of the game. Oh, okay. Inspect. So I can move them. Rotate. Zoom. Spec. Okay. What's this? Winifred was born into the Ivory Order and carries herself with the grace expected of all ladies therein. Her fellow Order members find her mage training a boon on their travels. Berwin. The Ivory Order of Values Warriors as level-headed and trustworthy as Berwin. Warriors who approach wood shopping and bodyguard detail with equal amounts of intensity and fortitude. Headwind. The entire Ivory Order reveres Headwind for his wisdom. When a young woman was placed in his care, his obsessive focus on etiquette revealed another side, exacting disciplinarian. Okay. Monsters. Haven't unlocked. Guess let's move. Okay, as a test, let's try. So moving directional buttons and R L3. Oh. Okay.
I am one of the guards charged with the castle's protection. I take not a single step from my post. I am one of the guards charged with the castle's protection. None shall pass me without permission.
That's good. There's auto-saving.
You cannot leave. Present yourself to the Queen at once.
Okay.
You may not enter here.
Oh, kasi masyado malapit sa Queen. Okay, let's proceed.
From upon her throne, the Queen regards the adventurers. So you are disciples of the Order. The youngest of the three steps forward. She holds herself with well-born grace. I am Winifred of the Ivory Order, Your Majesty, she says. I lead this fellowship.
She's Winifred. Okay.
She bows, glancing to her two companions. In response, the stern-looking one inclines his head and brusquely names himself Berwin.
Berwin.
The older man is the picture of courtesy as he genuflects and introduces himself as Hedwyn.
Headwind.
It is these three our story follows today. The Queen acknowledges the fellowship with a nod. In a soft voice, she explains her errand. Someone has stolen the royal treasure. I bid you reclaim it. Under normal circumstances, I would entrust this to my soldiers, but I do not wish to spread thin my forces with the recent monster troubles. It seems the troubled queen has judged she can entrust this matter to none but the Ivory Order, beloved of the people and unmatchable in battle. It is our honor to serve you, Your Majesty, and thus the quest falls to the Fellowship. Short of any clues that could lead them to the culprit, however, they press the Queen for further information.
What will you ask the Queen? Okay. What is the royal treasure? Did you see the thief, Your Majesty? Shall there be a reward? Okay, let's be a bit... Is this an option or what?
The Fellowship asks the Queen if she knows anything about the thief. The Queen says witnesses might be found at Nexton.
Okay, so I can ask another.
The Fellowship asks the Queen what the royal treasure is. The Queen describes a bottle containing a certain liquid. Without it, she trails off, but the desperation in her voice suggests its loss could spell disaster for the kingdom.
Why is there a emblem in her mouth? Is that an amplifier for her voice? I don't know. Okay, so I can ask them all.
Usually, one would expect recompense for this sort of undertaking. As demanding a reward would go against the tenets of the Ivory Order, you hold your tongue. The Queen, however, has already said she will reward the Fellowship with whatever they desire. It seems the royal treasure is just that important. Pray tarry no longer here. I await news of your success. The Fellowship bows and takes their leave.
Head south to Nexton. Press option button to open the menu. There you can perform various actions such as saving and changing skills or equipment. The cards you encounter on your journey will be added to your collection, which can also be found from the menu screen. Please give it a look from time to time. Okay, so this is the area. Ooh, it's big. Wait, it moves, sorry. So how to zoom out? Zoom in, zoom out. Okay, this is a forest. This is the sea. So this is the land. Let's try to move to back to the castle.
The castle gates are sealed shut. It seems the guards have their hands full battling monsters.
Okay, let's try the sea. Okay, they don't want it. So I need to go here. Okay, let's move. Sorry.
We can waste no time finding the treasure. Winifred strides toward town. Wait, cries Berwin, blocking Winifred's path. A monster.
Oh, a monster.
You dare stand in our way? Hedwyn scowls at the foul creature.
Wait, that's Emil, right? From Near Automata. Or Near, actually. The medal on the monster's neck. Hmm.
It lunges at the Fellowship.
Oh, there's a board. Literal na board game. The fight is on. Take down all the enemies and victory shall be yours. Okay. So when I press square, items, options run away, triangle card details. When I do triangle, I think that's it. Okay, the damage. So I have 9 attack and 8 defense. How does this work? So when I attack the... what's that? Oh. When I press up button, it's also skills. Okay. It's also item. When I do magic strike, to whom? 4 defense, so 5 for this guy, and then 9 minus 3, 6 for the other one. Ganun ba yun? Let's try. Oh, crit!
Excellent.
The number in red indicates HP. When a card's HP drops to 0, it becomes incapacitated. Okay. A card's attack is indicated in the lower left and defense in its lower right. Give careful consideration to your... I think that's to you. Give careful consideration to you and your opponent's... I know, to your and your opponent's values. Tama naman. Values before acting. Okay. Pero paano naging 7 yun? Okay, so flame. This 3 plus 3. So if I'm 10 plus 3 minus 4. Am I right? 10 plus 3, 13 minus 4. That's 9 damage. Not sure. 10. That does it for Battle Basics. There's is up to you. Pay your hand wisely. It's weird. 10 plus 3 is weird. Okay. So the item above needs that gem or the icon above. Indicates that you need a gem. Is that it? Oh, you need to roll a dice. 1? Critical hit. School. Experience and go. Okay. And I'm back.
Winifred heaves a disgruntled sigh as she smooths her rumpled garb. Showing no signs of weariness from battle, Berwin silently wipes the monster's ichor from his weapon. Hedwyn inspects the remains of their foe. The queen spoke true, he mutters, his face masked in contemplation. Winifred gives a grim nod at his words. Mayhap the treasure's theft and the monster's behavior are connected somehow. First things first, the Fellowship needs to gather more information. To Nixton they set their sights.
Okay. So this is Nixton. What? Enter Nixton. Yes. Ooh. Lucky for you, there are all sorts of establishments in town. To support you on your adventure, would you care to have them explain? Yes. This is the inn. Rest here to recover your party's HP. This is the Apothecary. Here you can purchase items to restore your party's HP, cure their status ailments, and more. Okay. This is the Armorer. They sell weapons and armor to give your party an edge in battle. This is the item shop. They stock handy items to use on your journey. What's the difference with item shop and apothecary? This is the game parlor. Come here to play some card games when you need a break from your travels. Okay, that about sums it up. These establishments are here to help you, so don't be a stranger. Speak to the inhabitants of Nexton to gather information on the thief who stole the royal treasure. Okay, let's go to the armorer.
How may I help you? The proprietor inquires.
Bye. Ooh, iron sword. Current gear. So I have mercenary sword, secret staff, simple breastplate, steel breastplate, adventurous attire, and ring of protection. Should I buy? Okay, let's buy this mercenary sword. Buy and equip. Okay. Berwin is all set. Next, simple breastplate, steel breastplate. Let's buy and equip. Berwin. And I don't have any anymore. Because that's just me.
Will that be all? The proprietor asks.
Yes. Weapon, armor, and accessory cards are only effective once you've equipped them to your characters. Open the menu and select menu and select equipment to make sure your party is ready for battle. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlock blacksmith's character story. Oh? Oh. Characters. Hello there, striking out on your own? Are you? Oh, I've been at this long enough to size people up at a glance. Don't worry, I'll make you exactly what you need. Eh? So, unlock lang, pero... Okay, those are considered walls. Let's try.
I'm too scared to leave town with all those monsters out there. The woman sighs.
She have that bread and knife.
Welcome to Nexton, hails a man.
Greet her. Anything about the Hascam?
The man doesn't respond to any question except to parrot back his original greeting.
Huh. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlock Mature Man's character story. Character story.
The Fellowship asks if he's heard anything about the theft of the royal treasure. The man's eyes widen. He leans close to Winifred and whispers something in her ear. Welcome to Nixton.
What? Okay.
The man helpfully advises you take the opportunity to purchase equipment and curatives while you are in town.
If you fit the necessary requirements and conduct a rich man's character story. But I don't know. A rich man's character story.
A woman sits hunched over by the side of the road. Upon catching sight of the Fellowship, she calls out for their aid. She's sprained her ankle and needs you to take her to the nearby apothecary. Winifred rushes to her and helps her up. Berwin lifts the woman onto his back, and the Fellowship sets out in search of an apothecary.
Transport the hub woman to the apothecary. So it's like a Dungeon and Dragons type. Weird. You can jump over the upward facing terrain cards. Use the right stick to choose the direction you want to jump and press the circle button. Try jumping to the apothecary. Can do that. Oh.
You arrive at the apothecary. After taking a curative, the woman begins hopping up and down. Nothing holds a candle to Ivory Order medicine, she beams. She turns to the Fellowship, her eyes widening in surprise. You three. It seems she's only now realized the Fellowship are disciples of the Ivory Order. The woman takes each of their hands in turn, thanking them for their service. The Ivory Order is famous for providing medical supplies throughout the realm, and indeed the wider world. Every smile the Order brings to someone's face makes Winifred proud to be a disciple.
You fulfill the necessary requirements in the Doctor Woman's Flipside story. You can read special stories about the characters and enemies among your collected cards. Progress through the adventure and defeat the myriad enemies in your path to collect every special story. View your collection. Yes. What can I see them? He made a promise to the love of his life when they were married. I shall love you till death do us part. 1/2 century later, he has proven to be a man of his word. Every morning she wakes up early to get breakfast ready, and every morning she has to take her husband's abuse. There's only so much a woman can stomach. That's dark. Speak to the inhabitants of Nexton to gather information on the thief who stole the royal treasure.
How may I help you? The proprietress inquires.
She looks like a bad
The
witch.
apothecary catches sight of the fellowship. Ah, the ivory order, to which I owe the prosperity of my humble shop, she says. She gestures to the drawers filled with her wares. Pray, choose one of my concoctions and take it at no cost. It shall be a token of my thanks to the order. The fellowship insists they will pay as any other customer would, and sets about browsing her wares.
It's free. Why do you want to buy? It's already free. Uy, cure target of curse. Speller. Is it a skill? No. Salve. Salve. Antidote. Pepper upper. Cure target of attack down, defense down. Revive target. But I don't have money.
Will that be all? The proprietress asks.
Yes. You fulfill the necessary requirements and unlock Apothecary's character story.
How may I help you? The proprietress inquires.
Bomb. Deal 5 damage to targets. Suitstone generate 3 good gems. Okay.
Will that be all? The proprietress asks.
Yes. If you fit the necessary requirements and unlock item shop's girl. Item shop girl's character story.
Nothing holds a candle to ivory order medicine, proclaims the woman, swigging this curative and that.
Okay.
The man claims he saw a suspicious someone leaving the castle grounds carrying what looked to be a medicine bottle. He didn't get a good look at their face, but says they were nothing but skin and bone. The fellowship thanks the man for the useful information. The woman begs the fellowship for their autographs. She seems to greatly admire the order. I know there's nothing to worry about with disciples of the order here, she says, relief flooding her features. Upon asking, the woman says she was attacked by a monster outside of town. A strange creature, she says, nothing but bones, and it clutched a bottle of medicine as if its life depended on it.
Is that Gollum? The little more information, the thief is good as caught. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlock woman's character story. Okay. Oops, sorry. Game parlor.
An innocent-looking young boy accosts the fellowship. Want to play a game with me? He asks expectantly. In this parlor, you can play cards. The child rambles on, wheedling you. I'll give you this if you play with me.
Okay, how to play? Very well, you can learn the basic rules over a game. Are you ready? Yes. What's this? What kind of game? Oh, naging loading. The goal is to use your cards to get more points than other players. Okay. You get points by arranging your cards into sets of matching cards or consecutive strings. Ano to? Pusoy? Try making a set. When the game starts, each player is dealt with their hand one card at a time. Winifred's turn. Then everyone takes their actions in turn order. You're up first. Draw 2 cards from the deck. Now you have 3 cards in your hand. Select 2 that have the same number. This set is worth 4 points. Make a set with the selected cards. Yes. When you make a set, you earn points equal to the sum of the number of the cards on the cards. From any cards left over, you can choose one to remain in your hand. Oh, this is the end of your turn. Next, I'll act for the other player. I don't have any cards that I can make a set. When that happens, you have to discard all but one card from your hand. Oh. Discard one until you have one card in your hand. It's your next turn, but let me take this opportunity to explain the play screen. This is your player card. That's where you see how many points you have. The sets you made are here. You can have up to 3 sets at one time. You can see that you have left in your hand here. Okay. The pot is at the top. Any player can use these cards when making a set. The cards remaining in the deck is shown in the upper left. When this reaches 0, the game is over. And that's the play screen. Let's return to the game. I believe it was your turn. Draw 2 cards from the deck. Try making a set from the cards in the pot and what's in your hand. You can make a set with up to 3 cards of the same number. You have 3 A's, so try making a set. A. This set is worth 3 points. Make a set with the selected cards. Yes. That's it for your turn. Okay. By the way, you can also make sets from the cards with consecutive numbers on them. But you can only make 1 set per turn. You can make a 2-card set with the 3s, or a 3-card set of 2, 3, and 4. Set is worth 9 points. Make a set with selected cards. Yes. Remember what I told you about sets? You can make sets from 2 or 3 cards of the same number, or for 3 consecutively numbered cards. But you can only make 1 set per turn. You can only have up to 3 sets at a time. When you make a 4th set, you'll have to discard one of the sets you already have. Oh, okay. That's it for the basic rules. What? There are no more cards in the deck. That means this is the last turn. Last but not the least, let's explain the menu screen. Bring up the menu, the options button there. You can look at the rulebook or decide to add to the game. Complete a set of 2 to 3 cards of the same number from your hand or the pot, or 3 consecutively numbered cards. Siyempre, 3-3. Set is worth 6 points. Yes. Pero, kailangan ko magtanggal. Which is... say AA. the game. Now then, who is our winner? Coming at number 2 with 17 points, the game parlor reception. Coming number 1 with the 19 points is Winifred. Okay, get it. So let's try to play the game. Yes! Rules? Okay, 1 to 8. These rules are for a single opponent. Please select begin or confirm rules. Begin. "31 cards. Let's see who go first. Winifred, go first. Game begins. Okay, my turn. Put the cards from the deck. 7, 7, 6. Complete a set of 2 to 3 cards of the same number. Super 7, 7. 14, yes. The other 6. Three and 4. Oh no, you don't have any. Discard until you have 1 card. This is bad. Ah. Kuha na niya yung 6. Three, 5. Okay. 3, 4. No. No. 4, 5, 6. Yes. Nice. Give me 7. Huh, 6, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, and 7. Yes. GG ako pag nakuha niya yung 8. Okay, so I get 3, 3, 3. 9 points. I'll only have 3 sets. This is 14. Should I remove this one? Ah! Nakuha niya yung 8. I'm still 47. Discard 7 and A. 5-5 sa 4-4. Give me 8. Ay. I get 2. 2. Then discard. Then discard ko si A. Siya! Ba't na sa kanya? Ha? Ba't niya ginawa yun? Why? I get rid of 7. Okay, I won. That's the game now then. Who is our winner? Coming at number 2 with 24 points is the game parlor reception. Coming at number 1 with 49 points is Winifred. Okay, give me the item.
Thanks for playing, the boy squeals. He hands over the medicine bottle as promised.
Your target of the following rules are now available for play. You add skills. Skill effects. You can now select multiplayer game parlor from the title screen. If you visit the necessary requirements and unlock game parlor receptions, character story.
It would be unwise to leave the town with so few leads. Perhaps you'd have the Fellowship ask around for more information.
Okay. Inn.
You make your way to the inn, where you're greeted with a hearty hello by the owner. You're from the Ivory Order, aren't you? Thanks to a royal decree, you're allowed to stay the night for free. And you're not about to refuse such hospitality.
Okay. It's free. Your party's HP is fully restored.
The party leaves the inn feeling rested.
If you fit the necessary requirements and unlock innkeeper's character story. Okay.
Apparently, there's a monster lurking around the outskirts of town stealing medicine, and only medicine. Rumors claim the monster fled to the west. Thanks to the information gleaned from the townsfolk, the Fellowship is all but certain of who has stolen the royal treasure. The first clue was the Queen's description of the treasure, a small bottle containing a certain liquid. Then there's the bony figure seen fleeing town, the skeletal monster clutching the bottle of medicine, and the monster that fled west. From all that information, the Fellowship distills the thief's true identity.
Who done it? Who done it? It's a skeleton monster fleeing west.
Realization strikes Winifred. I know who our thief is. The monster made of bones, Hedwyn interjects. The one that fled west. Berwin nods in agreement, as if to say, another sage pronouncement from the great and wise Hedwyn. Winifred clears her throat, proclaims that the Fellowship shall head west, out of town, and walks off.
Travel west of Nexton in pursuit of the monster. If you fill the necessary requirements and unlock man's character story. Is that a man? Looks like a boy. Okay, let's see your stories. The loss of her family took her to the brink of ending her own life. Ooh, then she heard about an island where anyone could find happiness. He was a sickly kid, spent his days gazing out the window, longing to run and play with the others. If he could just do that, taking the bitterest medicine was cake. Oops, mali. Okay. She was a quick hire. Her gentle disposition was sure to attract a few more customers, they figured. No one was prepared for the crush of customers that ensued. Her moist, glistening eyes, the lone bright spot in her dimly lit shop, locked on me as soon as I set foot inside. Her uncanny croaking laughter sent shivers down my spine. He confessed his love to her and asked her to live together with him. He pledged to make her happy. She nodded and agreed readily. Rumors abound that the sweet innocent boy who greets patrons of the game parlor receives a small bonus from the owner whenever the house wins in a game of cards. Am I missing someone? Leave the area? Yes. So another... What? While exploring the world and diving deep into dungeons, you will encounter enemies with which you must do battle. Adventure will be over if everyone in your battle party is KO'd. Should your journey meet an unfortunate end, you can continue from your last save point, so it is your interest to save often. Select data from the menu screen to save. There is also an autosave feature to periodically keep you covered. Is it random? Oh, it's random. Don't know if it's random. Wala. Okay. These are gems. You'll need to spend them to use certain skills. You gain 1 gem whenever you take an action and can store up to 10 at one time. These are... okay, so yung tatlo sa baba. This indicates how many gems a skill costs. You can't use the skill if you don't have enough gems. Ano yung nasa taas? Okay, magical strike. Flame. Some of your attacks are elemental in nature. The 6 elements are fire, water, bolt, wind, light, and dark. Cards take more damage from elements they are weak to, and less damage from elements they are resistant against. Knowing your enemy's weaknesses and strengths will help you choose which skills to wield to your advantage. I have 15.
Nice work.
So I don't know when the enemy will attack.
Good work.
Level up. White light. Deal attack plus 10. Light damage. Speed plus 1. And will level up. Sapphire. Add value of roll to attack and deal with damage. When you're low on HP, open the menu and select own cards to use recover item or take a rest at an inn in town. Your cards? No. Okay, let's go. What's this? Chest. Treasure chest found. Antidote. Oh, that's cool. Enemy appears. Go. See, this is a bit RPG like. Okay. Okay, well, right lights. Magic strike. Let's do the same. Oh, crit. Click death 1 if roll is 4 greater. Eh, hindi ako tinatablan yan. Flame. The value of roll to attack. Let's try. Plus 4, 14.
You did great.
I did great. Let's fight for 3 of the ages. What does that mean?
Let's not go there just yet. I haven't quite finished the story for that section, you see.
Nice, 500. Bakit tumalon? This is a slime. Magic strike. Flame.
Good work.
How would I know na weak sila dun? Huh?
The Fellowship moves westward, only to be unnerved by the sight of a human figure moving through the trees. The presence of large packs suggests a traveler.
How will you hail the traveler? Hot is it not? Caught sight of any monsters?
I beg your pardon, but did you catch sight of a monster fleeing west? Winifred inquires. He gives her a puzzled look. There's nothing out there but the sea, he says. That and a cave full of monsters on the opposite shore. I suspect you might find your quarry there. The Fellowship exchange glances and nod as if to say, then that is where we shall go. Alas, they will need a boat to cross the sea. The traveler hoists his packs, suggests the fellowship speak to the fishermen on the western shore, and takes his leave.
Search the western shore for the fishermen who may grant you safe passage across the sea. Let's check this first. I want to flip them all.
Let's do this.
What? Yung card umiiwas. Ang galing. Winifred level up. Let's not go there just yet. Okay. Maybe appears. Let's try white light. Wow, great. Let's try Zephyr. 2. Weak.
Congrats.
Ruin level up. Full swing, deal plus 8 attack damage. If you feel the necessary requirements and that block or child's enemy story. Okay. Let's not go there yet. Tumatalon siya. Yeah, but I want to open them all. Can I go to the mountains?
Let's do this.
I forgot the... Is this wind? I think this wind. Let's wait for wind. Yeah, wind. Weak. Revive. See, that's why you don't buy items. Let's not go there. Okay. The screen is skipping. Like skip, enemy pairs.
And fight.
Items with select items with square button and make sure to use items when you need them. But I don't. While carrying many items, press L1 button or R1 button to scroll. But I don't want to. Flame. Hindi na nakatira isa eh. What? Mini appears.
Let's do this.
Okay, magic strike this guy. I'm going to fire up this guy. Oh, that's a full swing. Nice strike, magic strike. It's critical. I think I'm going to buy the to go there. Circle. Am I right? Yeah. Let's travel pala. Then item shop. Oh. Armor. Okay, I have this thing. You have protection. Buy. Can I buy more? Then last one. Buy and equip. Okay. Then let's dip.
Here to stay the night? The innkeeper asks the moment you set foot in the inn.
Yes. Yes. So let's go to this guy.
The fellowship comes upon an anchored ship. Close by, a fisherman of exquisite physique hauls a net out of the water, his muscles rippling. This is no time for lustful reverie. Winifred races to his side and asks that he give the fellowship safe passage aboard the ship. That vessel is cursed, the fisherman mutters, trembling.
Cursed, you say?